Hi, everyone. My name is Tristan Magallanes. I am an innovation analyst with Swinnerton. Here to talk to you a little bit about if automation is the answer in construction. Just a quick couple little facts about myself. I've worked in the construction industry in a variety of capacities for the last 20 years. The first 15 years or so was spent in civil construction, and I moved on to working for a subcontractor for a while, and then I've currently been with Swinnerton as an innovation analyst for the last 2 years. Interesting fact, I actually was educated in anthropology and psychology, mostly because I just love to learn about people, how we interact with ourselves and the world around us. You'd be surprised at how often that comes in handy, even in the construction world, and especially with researching new innovations and changing processes. Outside of work, I am married. I have a stepdaughter and a wonderful foster daughter as well, and three awesome cattle dogs that keep us very busy in our house. And I really love CrossFit and enjoy hiking a lot with our dogs. So I'm going to tell you a little bit next about Swinnerton itself. We are a general contractor as well as we do self-perform work here in the US. We were founded in 1888, and so it's about 131 years we've been around. We are built on a foundation of our shared values of integrity, leadership, passion, and excellence. And another great thing about our company is that we're 100% employee owned, which I don't see very often in the construction industry. And I think it's a great piece of our company that I really enjoy, that we all get to have a say in how our companies run. Currently, as you can see on this map of the US, we have around 19 offices. A large majority of those are located on the West Coast and a couple in the middle of the state. And then we have a new one actually coming in 2021 to New York. And then there's my favorite office in Honolulu because I get to go visit Hawaii when I get to go there. We also have self-performed divisions, as I mentioned, and currently they're in concrete, demolition, drywall, doors, frames, and hardware, mass timber, and we also have our solar group. The fun thing about our innovations department is we get to work with all of these different groups in all of these locations and help them solve different processes, solve repetitive tasks, and a lot of other fun innovations that we get to work on. So on to automation itself. What is automation? The definition of automation that you can find online is it is the technique, method, or system of operating or controlling a process by highly automatic means as by electronic devices, reducing human intervention to a minimum. So I think a really key point of this definition is the concept of reducing human intervention. So notice it doesn't say eliminating human intervention. So the robots are not coming to take all of our jobs. Don't worry. If you're like me and watch a lot of sci-fi videos, you might be a little bit nervous about that. But I promise nothing I have seen indicates that Skynet is taking over anytime soon, and I'm pretty sure we are safe. But there are a lot of things that we can solve with using automation to make our jobs easier, more efficient, and more productive. And it's also, if you think about automation, you can think about it in your daily life. We're surrounded by it every day. A few examples, our dishwasher, an ice maker, the auto bill pay that you have on your, bill pay Chase app or Wells Fargo, whatever bank you use. If you yell out to Alexa, hey Alexa, add milk to my grocery list. That's a form of automation. The little chat bots when you need help on a website, which I know we don't always love, but they are also a form of automation. And my personal favorite is when my door automatically locks for me when I walk out of it in the morning, because I'm pretty bad about locking it. So the next point is why would we even want to automate in construction? Why is this important to us? And I think the biggest point to think about here is that we have a labor shortage in our industry still. Even with the impacts of COVID, we still have a decent amount of labor shortage. I'm sure, as you all know, the newer generations aren't as attracted to coming into the trades work, and getting people excited about this industry has been a little bit more difficult, and people want to run off to college, and that's still the case today. So one of the answers to the labor shortage of our industry can be automating tasks and processes. And I read this great article on McKinsey, and I wanted to share this graph with everyone, where it talks about what level of work is technically feasible to automate today. So today, with the knowledge and technology that we already have that exists today, what types of things that we do in our jobs can we actually make into an automated process or task? And if you'll notice on the far right, the highest percentage, 18% of the time spent in your occupation and jobs, is done on predictable physical work. Predictable physical work is actually more easier to automate because you can program something to do the same thing repetitively. If there's no variation, then there's no mistakes there, and it's much easier to do. The next data thing that they show is data collection and data processing. Both of those things you can, using a variety of methods, automate, write code, write algorithms, object recognition. There's a lot there to data and data processing and collection. And if you add those up, that's a really big chunk and percentage of daily work that occurs today in construction that we could potentially automate. So it's just something to think about when you're thinking about the question of why. Why would we want to do this? I also think it's really important to note that the idea and concept of automation isn't to take people's jobs away. It's to augment them. It's to help them. It's to give them a better tool to do their jobs faster, easier, with less strain on their body, maybe less time sitting in front of